Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week our new moon is in Virgo. That's right. All of that Mercury retrograde nonsense, it was for a reason. It was for a purpose. We had to go through all of that to be made aware of all of the things that really do need our attention. Getting held back, getting pushed around, and having to do things differently, it's all a part of movable earth. Addressing issues, culling your fields, tending and nurturing the things that you want to see grow. So it's our new moon, a great time for planting seeds, and the best time to start new healthy habits and new approaches to the way that we handle and deal with things. It's not always easy, but that's why we have all of this beautiful Virgo sun energy to really give us that extra oomph to take on everything that has been presented to us. It feels inundating, and Virgo can very easily be overwhelmed by these energies, but at the same time, if we practice, take a deep breath, and take on one thing at a time, you will find that it will be easier and easier as we move along. So let's move along. Let's get into our reads. Well, Sag, looks like I had to get right for you again. We've attempted this a few times now, and definitely had some battles to be won over the self and the circumstances and the situations, just to get here, to this place. Or we can talk for a moment. Let's see how this Virgo new moon is going. The struggle is real. I know. God, do I know. Yeah, I know. We are struggling. It's the struggle bus. Most certainly and definitely. There are too many thoughts plaguing your mind to even know which direction is forward. Yeah. Information overload, I think, is what's happening in here. It's too much stimulation and not enough quiet, peaceful moments to really sort things out. Both face down beneath the table. There's one thought. There's one idea. All of these swords coming down on us, but we have this one big ass sword that we can wield against these 9, and we can combat each thought with this intention. This one direction that we want to go. And quiet it all. Thoughts are turning. Which one? Which one's the right one? I want to know. It's the sword of truth. Don't ask me which one. It's the sword of truth. It is the thought of truth. Not the thought of what everybody else is going to think about this, how this is going to make other people feel. What is true to you? What is it that you know? You know, you know. Cherry at the bottom. If you know, you know. Take it and run with it. Because the 9 of Pentacles is falling into our laps. Literally every time I think that we're going to get quiet, it was quiet for 3 minutes. That's the extent of the quiet. That's the extent of the quiet. That's why I have to keep focus, keep our heads up, block out the noise, keep moving forward, and let success fall into our laps. Kind of thinking about that big bird she's got there, actually. It feels like she's got her own personal hunter going out and capturing things for her and bringing them to her. Well trained. It's a well-trained bird. But that is it, isn't it? We have to let things come to us. And the only way to do that is to clear the plate, clear the table, clear the space. If you are too cluttered with thoughts, agonizing over information, you won't see all of the gifts that are being brought to you. And there is an abundance of gifts that are trying to come in, that want to come in. But you just have to let it. By directing that thought. Three Swords. It's gonna be... Hey look, 3 swords fell down. They fell right into that heart. Right into the heart chakra. So, the heartbreak. It's so funny that the 3 of Swords is what we use for heartbreak when cups are our emotions. It has nothing to do with how we feel, like actually feel about the thing. It has everything to do with those thoughts that were up in the air and now they have fallen down into this place and space. But yeah, matters of the heart, relationships, connections, they really do matter. Like, that's why I like the steampunk so much. I love all the gears up in that heart. It's the teamwork, working together. I think it also is still alluding to that, like, freeze up, you know? I don't want to do this, I don't want to feel this way, but those thoughts of I don't want to do this, I don't want to feel this way are exactly what is stopping up your heart flow and your water flow. That is the thing that is stopping up those gears and preventing you from moving. That's what's got you isolated. But beneath, 3 Pentacles. So interesting, Sagittarius. It's like you have all of these things being offered to you, but we're really on the lookout, we're really focused on that 10 of Cups, on that connection. We really want to make that happen, we want to make this work. But that power exchange, it doesn't seem to leave anybody satisfied. All of these swords up in these heart spaces. These swords up in these heart spaces. We have these hopes and dreams, but what are our thoughts and actions actually bringing us towards? We think we're going towards this, but are we really making this We want 10 of Cups, but why are we ending up with a 5 of Swords? You making noises. It feels underprepared or almost delusional. Again, this is why we need that sort of truth, that clarity, that singular mind focus. Thoughts and actions are not lining up. That's why we're getting this clusterfuck right now. Hey, it's a Virgo new moon. It's a perfect time to lay out all of the bullshit, especially after that Mercury retrograde. Just lay it all out on the table and start cleaning up house with the thoughts and the actions that we know aren't good for us, aren't contributing. Exchanging power, but with better delegation and less frustration. It shouldn't be a lose-lose situation. You know, sometimes in life that happens. But you got your sights set so high. You're really trying to make it work. And I want to help you make it work. We're going to pull out every sword from the deck, though, Sagittarius. This sword overload. Lie down. Take a break. It is too much. There's more swords coming down on you everywhere, left and right. And it feels like we're just, like, batting them away and, like, trying to dodge. Dip, dive, duck, and dodge all the way through to get to this thing that we have our sights set on. To get to this happy space. This comfort place. We're really trying to make it happen any which way possible. And Virgo will do that. Virgo tends to do that. And we'll keep switching, maneuvering, and changing as many things as we have to get there, but the one thing we might not change might be the one thing that does need to change. How's that math? Did you get your algorithm figured out yet? Did you get your name straight? I'm curious. You got the right ideas. You have the right ideas about it, but you got the wrong name. You were doing the right math. But something is amiss. And the swords are multiplying as a result. Consequences. Every action has consequences. Every time I turn around, there's somebody asking to get paid. There's somebody trying to take something for themselves without leaving anything left for me. Stop. Shh. Singular focus. Bring it back down. If you're really the master magician, you wouldn't allow yourself to be so distracted. You would carve yourself out that space, that magic circle. And what's the thing about the magic circle? It has to be sacred. It has to be protected. No evil shall enter this space while we are creating. So what evil are we allowing in this space? And you see that magician? He's got one sword, one thought, one cup. And with that one sword, that one thought, that one cup, that one feeling, that's what we make. That That's what we use to make it. Ooh, there's a wand down there too. It's even got the wand. Yep. And standing in his pentacle, in his sacred space. You need just one. But it has to be the right one. It has to be the true one. The most authentic, regardless of what anyone outside of that circle might think. Anyone. Who's inside the circle? Just you. What about this? No. Just you. You're the only one inside of the circle. You need to be. You need to organize your thoughts, simplify, and bring it down. We've got a lot of low octave Virgo inundation of too much information overload coming down on us. What we need to do is apply that higher octave Virgo ability to prioritize. You don't need all these cups. You don't need all of these swords. You don't need all of these pentacles to make magic happen for yourself, to bring things into fruition for yourself. You need one of each. Simplify it. Keep it simple, stupid. And yes, having this many thoughts is stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb to continue along that path. It is. I know, I'm speaking to myself too. We got enough Virgo energy. I know what it's like to get clouded with too many things and not enough organizational abilities. That's why we need to prioritize, conceptualize. Book? I'm not dropping a book at 15 minutes in. I just want one more card for Sagittarius. I'm going to give them a better goal. I know emotional satisfaction and completion is what is already your goal, but I want to give you a new goal. We got too many thoughts, too many swords. Too many distractions. Oh, fine. Less is more. Less is more. Less is more, people. Less is more. Bring it down. Reinitiate. Reorganize. Reprioritize. Bring some things down. Turn some things in. Turn some things down. In order to better serve your best interest. And from that simple point, you can restart your flow. You can regain your direction, your better thoughts, your better actions, better emotions, better results. Simplify. That's your new moon challenge. Thank you, Sagittarius. I'm so glad we finally got through this. And hit me up if you want to read and get into it. Have a fantastic new moon.